Hey, so I wanted to share a strange sort of DMT experience that I had back in, I think it was April 2013. So I was using a light bulb vaporizer and I wanted to really break through into like intense realms, I guess. So I smoked it like really hard. I can't remember the dose though, but it definitely was a solid breakthrough dose. I remember I had my fingers gripped really tightly on the metal part of the light bulb because that was the vaporizer I was using, and I couldn't let go of it for some reason. Like it felt like it was almost stuck to my hand, and I remember seeing what the light bulb looked like, and it had like strange sort of patterning on it, and it looked like circle patterning, and it looked like electronic, and it looked like it had its filaments still in it, so it was pretty crazy. So I was sitting in front of my computer screen, like in my chair, and then I was sort of looking in front of my wall, and I could see like it's sort of having pages or like folds, and each fold was like a different dimension or something, and all the pages were like switching, and like I could see on one side of the dimension or pages it was like these weird sort of circuit board entities, and then another one there was like this weird ancient mummy, and like it looked like it was coming out of the wall, and I was like actually kind of scared by it. It was weird though, because like while the mummy was coming in my room, I felt like if I held up the light bulb to the mummy, I guess, then it wouldn't be able to go inside. Like it was some sort of light that made it so it can't pass or something. So the very strange part was my whole physical body. It felt like there was real sort of things on my body. Like my sweater felt like it was full of jewels, and like it was really colorful, and like I could feel like the heaviness of it. But what I could really feel was my face. Like it felt like I was wearing a mask, but the mask was like something that was like actually attached to my face, like sewn on or like melted onto my face. Like I could feel like my face just really numb. Like it was like uh, it just felt really sort of intense. I can't describe it, and I felt like kind of like a long beak. Like I felt like a bird or something, or some sort of ancient Egyptian uh, what's called, archetype, or some sort of gods that they have. But I drew a sort of sketch after of what it looked like, just to give you an idea of what I saw and like what the scene looked like. So this is basically what it looked like. So you can see on the walls over here, there's the mummy coming out, and these are like the folds. Like I drew like a little circuit board entity. I don't know, like it was very sort of strange, but each wall was like a different dimension, and then the the image right here is me, and that's what I look like. That's what I was wearing. Like I felt like I was like Horus, or some sort of Egyptian god, and I was sitting in my chair, and it felt like it was weird. It felt like some sort of, I wouldn't say like initiation, but like it felt like I was being like crowned or something. Like it was like I felt like a presence, or I felt like there were things around me. Like there was things like putting on my robes and putting on my face and stuff like that, and like working on me. So it was very strange. Like it felt very real. Like DMT is weird like that. Like people have reported like feeling like they have things on them, or they like people have said like they had like felt like they had jewels coming out of their mouths or something. So I don't know, like that's never happened again, but it was really different just because of how physical it was. I mean, I guess people would call those physical hallucinations, but they feel pretty real. So I don't know what to make of it, but I thought it would be a good sort of topic to discuss. So see ya.
Subscribe.